Hi, my name is Rolf and today going to be discussing a highly debated topic, which is the topic of immigration. Are immigrants different than people who have been born in this country? In my point of view, they're not, although many people believe that they are. Migrants are called illegal aliens, but what do they really search for in this nation? I believe that immigrants come to the US to seek a better life and to seek what everyone calls the American dream. There is no one in this country that never ever was an immigrant before. This nation was built with foreigners from all over the world. According to the Declaration of Independence, everyone is created equally under the eyes of God. There have been recent reforms that have been passed regarding immigration rights. These laws are most heavily concentrated in certain states. One of these states is Arizona, and there is the law called SB 1070. People in Arizona believe that immigrants are taking away all the jobs in America. But how do they think they're obtaining their jobs? Well, I believe that if immigrants are getting the jobs, that means that they are doing so by working hard to gain these positions and meeting all necessary requirements. Immigrants are being deported from their countries to some who has been their homes for years. So, shouldn't there be any law that helps immigrants stay in the US if they have certain requirements? Well, I believe that if immigrants have been in this nation for a certain number of time and are capable of sustaining themselves, then they should be allowed to acquire a legal status along with the family members. That is, if they are able to support them financially too. Maybe immigrants detained and crossing the border, or if they are found to have been recently entered the country, then they may be deported back to their country of origin, with no right to come into the US unless they legally acquired a legal status. When in this nation, immigrants should have the basic inalienable rights that a human being possesses. The issue on immigration is currently widely debated. The bombing in Boston has opened up an immigration issue, stating that if immigrants are no longer able to come into the US because supposedly they are a threat to the welfare of this nation. The Senate immigration plan will benefit depending on their education and abilities. With this plan, the workers have additional rights regarding their family members and immigration status. In these plans, the immigrants who come into the US prior December 31, 2011, they may be eligible to stay in this country. Also, they must not have any felony convictions or misdemeanors. They are not going to be eligible for federal funds, but I believe that it is good enough. It is good enough plan. I think that they should extend the years for the time they should be in the US to at least 5 years. This is a perfect plan for immigrants, unlike the Arizona SB 1070, which is focused on taking all the immigrants out of their states no matter what cost. People in this area believe that they are superior than immigrants, but what really makes them superior than them? I believe that everyone is the same and we all have the same features, so why the constant need to act as if they are better than everyone else? So as you can see, some laws are in favor of immigrants while some are against them. There are people who want these laws and some are against them, and there are important figures that are against Arizona's law reform. One of these important persons is George Lopez, and he stated that Arizona's immigration law is racist and unconstitutional. Also, Emilio Stefan, an important news reporter, calls for a boycott on Arizona because he knows that this nation was built upon immigrant labor. I hope that someday everyone in this world will be treated equally and that people will no longer be judged based on their ethnicity, status, or gender. Everyone should be considered to be the same and have been created equally under the eyes of God. And hopefully in a distant future all the differences that exist among social groups will cease to exist. One day beings will come to realize that we all are the same and should have the same rights. My citations are unitearizona.org, abcnews.com, aclu.org, Reuters.com, and I took some information from the Associated Press, Border Security, Washington, April 19, 2013.